Hello, Miss B. How you doing? How's everybody doing on this Sunday night? Oh, oh, Jessica, how you doing, girl? Well, you leave it on. We'll keep you awake, B. Hello, Jim. Staying out of trouble and actually not hadn't hit you over the head with a rolling pin or anything. Oh, how you doing tonight? It felt weird not to open this live up last night. How y'all doing? In here right quick. Right. Well, if y'all had a pretty good weekend, Dana's still on. I watched it for a little bit. Is she still driving around or she's watching it on video? V, what are you doing in bed already? You come to the wrong place for that. That's the truth. You know what's weird about this? Since I'm retired now, I can't even tell what day of the week it is. Good, you just go do it. You don't plan for it anymore. She's at home now? Okay. Yeah, I like Barefoot. She's a character. Okay, hang on a minute. You in bed too? There you go. That must be cold where y'all at. Y'all all wrapped up in a blanket. Ashley, how long did Jim laugh after he got off here the other night?
Hey,
Jim,
what's up?
not much. But did you finally get settled down the other night?
Yeah, took a long
At
time.
4 o'clock in the morning.
I never have seen Jim laugh at all.
I like laugh.
Well, Kenny's over there on somebody else's live stream laughing a storm.
It makes me feel good if I'm laughing.
Oh yeah.
Billy, I'm watching the Olympics.
Dude, 23. No, let me look. I don't know how cold it is here.
Feels
I
like
guess
I'll be here.
this is supposed to be the last cool night we got for a while. I think. Really cold. That's 31, so that's a lot better. It has been down in the teens.
Yeah, our heat froze up last night. Natural gas.
Yeah.
There's like 35 right there.
I guess I kept my trailer warm enough this time. My water never did freeze up.
I let my water drip. Best way to do it.
So Ron, you're going to take camping in August.
Well, in this travel trailer, I unhook a water hose, but I just got a pump that, runs water. You can't drip because the pump keeps coming on and off.
Tell me what I'm on.
She watched Olympics over here. Ain't no way I can do some of that stuff there.
There you are again.
I can't skate. I've never done that before.
That's his sister. She in prison.
That's
As you
something
see,
weird. I haven't checked on it today. I don't know. They won't let us go in there but an hour. And just one person
I
a
ain't
day.
good at all.
No.
I'm moving along.
We went to a funeral today.
Uh-oh. Not fun. Hey, one of my cousins, I found out just a while ago, died yesterday.
What? You get their name down there on my phone. I think
Hello, Mr. Kenny.
What's their name? What's their name? We put them on a prayer list for it.
Or my sister
Yeah.
is Glenda.
Linda?
Glenda G.
Oh, Glenda.
She's out.
I think.
What's her last name?
Smith.
Beth?
Smith.
Oh, Smith.
Does he care if I put her on it?
You don't care, do you? We put her on prayer list, do you?
Oh, no. Appreciate it.
Everybody needs prayer. Even me sometimes.
Yeah, I need all the help I can get. Ashley agreed with you right quick, didn't you?
Yep.
This has been a crazy day. I haven't done anything but just take it easy. Had all kind of stuff to do, and I didn't do any of it.
Well, I got up this morning, started to go to church, and heat started acting up. Didn't get to go, had to work on the heat.
Then we went to funeral.
It's one thing after another.
Yeah. There's something going on. I was watching them people out there in Quartzsite.
Got a
Look like
house,
they
there's
really
something always going on.
Look like them people in Quartzsite are real time. Oh, he done locked up on them. Did they have anything in the store?
Are you still there?
Yeah, it locked up for a minute. It's back on now.
Yeah. It's acting up tonight, ain't it?
Yeah. Just They just does that sometimes.
Yeah.
Dalton, was there anything left in the store?
No.
About three or 4 days ago, I went to the store here. There was already a lot of empty shelves. People in there stacking up,
Yeah. This whole COVID thing broke out. Everybody buying toilet paper.
Yeah, that I ain't never figured that one out. All
Me
things
neither.
be short of, there's still people got stacks of that stuff at the house.
Well, I'll tell him this. My aunt was telling me this morning
Yeah.
there's no paper towels in the stores now.
You can't get paper towels
That's crazy.
here.
The paper towels and the toilet paper were still on the shelves down here, but hell, they shouldn't be out of that. People,
No.
still people got a half a room full of it. The thing I noticed that was really empty was like any kind of meats that, like tuna fish or spam or that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, or sandwich meat. There wasn't any sandwich meat or summer sausage or anything in both stores I went to. And there wasn't a whole lot of fresh meat.
That's gonna be going to win the Super Bowl.
So
That's gonna be
there were, and like things like rice and flour and salt and sugar. Now they were running pretty low on that. And the
Yeah.
one thing I wanted, I eat a lot of, is saltine crackers, and they didn't have one single box of them in there.
That's not good.
That's what you used to.
So I bought, but I messed around and bought stuff in there, and I spent nearly $500 on groceries. But I stocked up on a bunch of stuff,
Yeah.
doubled up on it.
Yep, buddy. Tell him it was my friend, guys.
It was one of her friends that died today.
Locked up again.
She died
She had,
Thursday.
she had liver cancer. What she had, one that died.
Ooh, that's bad. That's what happened to my dad.
She died Thursday. 3rd.
Yeah, it seems to really change you. You got a lot of that. I really haven't seen that cousin of mine that died. I found out died, but I don't know what was. Well, did you get a little bit of stuff bought? Huh. I wonder what the deal is on crackers. That's crazy. I would have never thought about crackers being short. I eat a lot of crackers.
Yeah, I like crackers and summer sausage when I'm hunting.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes better in the hills than it does eat at your own house.
Yeah, I like some of those. I finally found some that had the little peppers in it. For a long time,
Yeah.
you couldn't find any that had any peppers in it, and it didn't taste worth a dime. It's clean. Kenny wanting to know if you got over your laughing spell.
No, Ron, don't mention the bearskin rug tonight.
Well,
Well,
what's
you
pretty
think,
funny about that? What's pretty funny about that bearskin rug?
yeah, get you thinking about that too. You be going bear hunting.
He don't go. We don't. You can't kill him.
I done got Ashley stammering here now.
You're not getting a cigarette because you're going crazy over there.
I can't help but laugh.
Ow.
I like to laugh sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, you and Ron can laugh all you want.
Well, you don't think that bearskin rug's a good idea, Ashley?
I like bear meat, but I won't eat it. I wouldn't eat the rug.
Says she likes bear meat, but she don't know about the rug.
I could run with that a little bit, but I won't.
Kenny on another live stream going crazy over here laughing.
Is he?
On bear or something. Barefoot in AK, Alaska.
Oh, John.
Watch her. Tell him I'm not even getting it.
Yeah, he's on there. I seen her phone.
He must be in two or three rooms.
Maybe he'll come red tonight.
I don't see how that boy does it.
Me neither.
Oh, yeah. Dyson, did you pretty well find everything you needed, or beside the crackers, what were they out of in there?
Oh gosh. Guess who's coming? Cat's coming over to your stream.
Who?
Cat.
Oh, Kathleen Klein.
Yeah, she's gonna come over and mention the bearskin rug again.
Yeah. That'll be a damn shortage of bear hunts this year.
Babe, don't you stop. Babe, I'm gonna go out and kill me a bear, and I'm gonna let Ron skin it out where you won't have to look at the bear skin.
Leave the claws on it.
Hi, John.
I like to have me one of them hunting cabins.
Hello, Angie. How you doing, darling?
Angie's in Florida.
I tell you what, I love them mountains up in Colorado, Wyoming, Montana. It wouldn't do for me to have a cabin up there. Y'all would never see me.
The one we got bearskin rug in the living room.
We got
Everybody
300.
tells
We got 350 acres where we live. Right, it's all hillside.
My dad had a ranch. But after he got sick, he sold it. I've always regretted selling it.
What is John?
I like to have a big cabin built back there.
John says it's morning where he is.
Do what?
John somebody says it's morning where he is.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's got it made.
Where's he at?
I tell you what, I've been looking at these little old tiny houses around. Boy, they build some of them things that are pretty, and there ain't nothing to them. But
No,
man, they get a price for them things.
Yeah. They make buildings now that you can practically live in.
Yeah.
That got porches on them.
Yeah, they got all kind of stuff. But man, them things start about 60,000 and go up to 100 and something thousand. Little bitty 400 square foot house.
I can build one cheaper now, I believe.
Oh, I can't do that. Not a sign. Well, Kenny be glad they don't have any avocados.
I like that stuff.
You like avocado?
Yeah, I do.
You're crazy, man. You and Kenny get along perfect. Ask me about Kenny and avocado.
I like a guacamole. I'm not too crazy about just avocado. They don't have any taste to me. Just what you put on. you might be like me and those fingers. That's why I have hell typing on telephone. My fingers too.
What is?
My wife's can type fast, but I can't. It's one finger at a
Okay.
time.
I'm put you want some.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I didn't
And
take
then
no typing class. I didn't take that stuff.
I'm asking Katie on the stream, does he want avocado?
I took carpentry and stuff like that.
hell, I used.
Pays off.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I like
can
fixing
build.
my own stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I like building. They all, and that's sort of what I did for a living. We built buildings, cattle
Well,
pens,
some people, some people buy them toilet paper rollers. I built mine.
What's wrong
Bill.
with skinny and avocado?
Holds 2 rows toilet paper.
Just in case.
Yeah, I don't like it when you run out of toilet paper.
Or you get a backlash and your toilet paper's the first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Always make sure that roller's full.
That's when you know it's just gonna be a bad day when you go in there and you got a toilet paper.
Yeah.
What's wrong with skinny and avocado?
There's a song on the internet, one named Paul Thorne, and the name of it is "This is a good day to whip somebody's ass." And
That's a good song.
you gotta type that in and listen to that sometime.
What is it called, babe? What is it called?
Who'd you say that's by?
Oh, Paul Thorne was one singing it, but there's 2 or 3 different people singing it, but it's "Good Day to Whip Somebody's Ass." That's the name of it.
That's pretty funny.
What is it called, babe? I didn't hear him.
I got them cheap paper towel rollers. I'm gonna build me a paper towel roller too. I don't like them cheap plastic stuff. I can build about anything.
You can tell that. If you ever look at my website, you can tell that. And building airboats, all kind of crap. Andrew, what you been up to, girl? She's too quiet over here.
Did you see that Chinese art behind me?
Mm-hmm.
My cousin gave it to me. Supposed to be a wedding gift. He's drunk when he gave them to me, yo. Probably didn't remember it.
Times that happen. That white lightning can do amazing things.
He's drinking Budweiser, Bud Light, one of them. I forgot what one it was.
Budweiser.
I used to drink. After I come out of the service, I drank pretty good. But I don't hardly ever drink anymore. I might have 2 or 3 mixed drinks a year. But I don't like beer anymore. I lost my taste for beer.
I ain't had a drink in 3 years. I don't need that stuff.
I have much longer than that. And I used to drink it like I was scared just gonna run out of it.
That's the reason I don't do it.
That burn thing's jumping tonight.
All it did to me is make me chase women.
Well,
older than me. About 50.
Damn, I must have started drinking that stuff when I was 5 years old.
Ain't no good comes out of it.
I got a buddy of mine. He has more hell with his women, but he drinks heavy and he parties heavy and he goes to them joints. I finally told him, I said, man, you ain't gonna find the kind of woman you're looking for in one of them damn beer joints.
No, you're
You know,
not.
you're gonna have to find one someplace else. I laugh at him.
To beat it all, it was my cousin's girlfriend I was flirting with.
Oh gosh. Do you want to know Kenny's favorite color?
Excuse me.
You all right?
Oh yeah. It damn crap that I had. I was sick for about a week. About the only thing I got left of it now is just coughing every once
Right. You don't
in a
know
while. And all
Kenny's
that is
favorite
just
color.
sinus draining down my throat.
Okay.
I know my wife had that real bad cough and we stayed in the emergency room 6 hours. That's a
That's,
long time.
yeah, that's one good thing about the VA. Now I can get in pretty damn quick. VA.
That's good.
But being a medic, I know how to talk to them too. There's depends on what you tell them when you walk in that thing. You walk in there and tell them
Yeah.
you're having chest pains and can't breathe and that kind of stuff. You get in there pretty damn quick. Something happened.
Hey, tell him Kenny's favorite color. You first. There you go again. You up there now?
She said Kenny's favorite color is red.
Hmm? Do what?
Kenny's favorite color is red.
Oh, yeah. That boy stay busy now.
Well, he would love my face the other night. It's free red.
Right. He was on the live stream the other night when he was laughing.
How was he?
That's wrong.
He was on live stream the other night when I was laughing.
Yeah. Yeah, he was on up here.
You and
He
Kenny
was
were
up.
laughing together. You had Ron laughing too about the Bears. Bears. I'm gonna see how much one of them is. I'm gonna mail it to Ron.
Jim didn't get to laughing until I said if things slow down, you could just roll over on them claws and things get exciting again.
Hey, babe. Babe. Who you laughing at? Ron over
You all right, Jim? Breathe, Jim. Breathe. That's what you always tell Kenny.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, them damn bears got big claws, too.
Tear you all in pieces.
What's his name? Me and Jim found you a Christmas present.
Do what?
I know as soon as I come home from the funeral, I went to bed a while ago. I wore out.
I found you a Christmas present, Ron. It's called Polar Bear fur and skin. See? Think I'm getting it? Spelling.
Ain't no joke. She pulls that stuff up on her computer. She likes her gift I bought her.
There you go. Mm-mm-mm.
She been wanting one of them, so I bought her a laptop. They're
Well,
pretty good to have.
I got a laptop. I hate that damn thing. Like I say, I got big hands, and that keyboard and mouse on that thing drive
Yeah,
me crazy. Trying to use, I'm too damn shaky. I finally got where I bought another keyboard and another mouse. It's
yeah.
external. You know, it's like a regular keyboard. I can use it like that.
Babe,
If I just got to do it off that laptop screen, that makes me want to throw it in the trash.
I want to buy me a mouse. Yeah.
She's gonna have to put a mouse on her laptop over it. Mouse made in it. Ain't that good.
No, it does. It'll drive you crazy.
I don't know much about them anyway, them computers like that.
Well, you know, if you used to a regular keyboard and a regular mouse, it's just different. I know some people. Well, it's just like tapping on them phones. You know, some people just geared for it.
I can't do it.
I'd have to do everything twice.
You over here telling everybody to come over to your house.
Where they at?
Come on over and join the fun.
Yeah,
Babe, if they
but
come
we're a little bit early
not
tonight.
life so
Usually it's about this time before we ever get on here.
I'm for exploring over there. What kind of mouse is on there?
Last night I didn't come home.
I guess she's tired, wasn't you?
No, that G comes on about this time of the night on Saturday night, and
Yeah.
I didn't want to be stepping on top of him. So he comes up with a lie on Saturday night.
I was over there last night, babe. He can tell you.
Yeah, but he doesn't have many people in there last night. I think he had 5 or 6 people, and that was all.
You might roll cigarettes tomorrow, will you? Hey,
I had a pack in my jacket over there.
I know, I'll get the pack.
I always, when I go somewhere, I got a couple packs on me.
Yeah,
I won't be stranded somewhere with no cigarettes.
I didn't have any of that.
not as bad. It used
You smoke roll-ups.
I roll mine. Cheaper that way.
to do that, and I really like the cigarettes better. I found a mixture of pipe tobacco that you could roll in them, and it made a good cigarette.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was now,
One,
but I
two.
bought one of them little machines that you could just had the filters on the cigarettes already.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do them for a reason, and
And
they were really better
and
cigarettes.
Marbles are $80 a carton.
But once was not far off.
What kind of tea smoke?
Kind you smoke Winston's.
Yeah, went short.
They're pretty good cigarettes.
Yeah, I don't like long cigarettes. I don't know. It's just they got a wang to them. I don't like. It's funny. If I'm busy, I won't smoke. Because I'm busy doing something.
That's the way I am. If I'm working on something, I don't smoke.
Tim
I
over.
sit here
That's
like this,
strange.
smoke.
That's strange.
Yeah, I go half a day without smoking. Don't even think nothing about it.
That's a
Other
pretty good
times,
deal.
I'm like a little freight train, you know.
Hey, babe. Tell him Tim's time for explorers over here poking everybody.
She said, Tim, time for exploring's over there poking everybody.
Poking Kenny.
Oh, poking Kenny?
See?
Yeah,
Oh, there's only so much poke in Taco.
He told Kenny Bear quit laughing. That's what he told him.
Tim's always up to something.
Where's he live?
Where's he with?
I mean, who's he where does he live? She said.
Oh, in California.
California. I've
In
never been
Northern,
out there.
Northern California, I think.
I've never been out there.
They, you haven't missed much.
Well, only place I ever been is Ohio, and I just got out there.
Mister, you're going to courtside next year, me and you, and Ron's gonna be there. And he's gonna tickle you, make you laugh so hard.
I like to laugh. It just makes me feel good.
I tell you what, that crew of Quartzsite look like they having a good time.
I like to laugh and carry on and leave stress that way.
I got Kenny the cat.
I never
Thank
did
you.
like to argue. You?
I
I don't believe in that.
Tell him. Say, look,
Yep.
here's Kenny.
do my best to keep from getting into it. If I ever do get mad and get into it, I won't back up then.
You know what he's drinking, man? Canada
A
Dry.
whole lot to get me stirred up. If I really get mad, it makes me sick. Hello, Janice. How you doing, darling? We can get lively now.
Uh-oh. Baby, better be good, because Janice has her duct tape ready.
Janice, do y'all have any bear over there in Australia?
Ow. Tell me, believe this thing right here is part dog.
I swear up and down that cat over there is part dog. The thing likes to growl.
You don't hear him.
I said, do y'all have any bears over there in Australia? Ain't talking about a koala either.
But the only thing we have is black bears.
I take offense and
I don't mind the black bears if I'm hunting.
no, I'm serious.
You don't like black bears.
I say I don't mind them so much, but boy, I don't like them grizzlies.
Them mean creatures.
Yeah, they tough now. They'll fight in a heartbeat.
Look at that cat there. Look at that old cat there.
Big old cat.
That's a Tom.
That's a big tomcat. Rescue cat. That thing was bony when we got him. When he showed up.
Go. I kicked him.
He likes to eat like I do.
We're talking about them grizzly bears. I had a friend of mine that was elk hunting up in Montana 2 years ago now, and they killed an elk, and they couldn't carry the whole thing out just on 2 horses, and so they took and dressed it, took the meat they could take out, and they came back the next day to get the rest of it. And there's a lot of grills up in Montana.
Yeah.
And they took and they split up and started in where that elk was dressed, and it was in some what they call blowdown, where aspens had fell down, and that grizzly had found it, and when they walked up on him, he come out of that brush and jumped on that old boy and went to tearing him up, and finally the old boy that was with him got a shot at that bear and killed him, but he spent like 6 months in the hospital. And his arms were all up. And they were about 20 miles back in there on a horse. And they had to put that guy on a horse and ride out 20 miles to get him to a hospital. Type of
That's
jet.
not good.
Yeah. No. Only thing that saved him, it was cold. Snowing and stuff. You know, if it would been hot,
Yeah.
he'd fled to drift. Hello, William.
Hey, Ron,
Ma'am.
William's calling him Jimbo. He don't like to be called Jimbo.
I don't care
Oh,
what you call me. Just don't call me late for dinner.
here you go. No, I knew they weren't called bears, Janet. And they move like in slow motion, don't they? From the ones I've seen, they're real slow moving animals.
I smoke them 4 Ace tubes.
Go get me your pack. As my last one, go get your pack.
I smoke too much sometimes. It's in my hunting jacket over here.
You get it out. Where?
It's in one of them pockets there.
What have you
Always
been up
keep
to tonight, Janet?
Damn, babe. Come on, let me look at you.
I had a couple of lighters in my pocket too.
Babe, liar. Babe, you took them all out. Honey?
Oh, there's 2 packs in there.
No? Where?
What's wrong, Roger?
I don't remember smoking them all.
Really? I always thought they were pretty slow moving.
Lay on the floor.
They're pretty little things. Look like a teddy bear.
You do a lot of
Yeah. Everything's a little bit slow tonight.
Always when I go out in the hills, I make sure I got 2 packs of cigarettes, 3, 4 lighters.
William, if my wife shows up on this live, we're all in trouble because she passed away about 6 years ago.
Oh, your wife did?
Yeah. William asked me if my wife ever gets on live stream. No, I don't think so. And I done been single so long now, there ain't a woman in the world to put up with me. I done got
I lucky
sorry.
found one. I waited 31 years.
Do what?
Yeah, I didn't get married till I was 31 years old.
Damn, I've been married 3 times. That's enough for anybody. Somebody asked me here a while back how damn long I'd been married, and I said, "Are you talking about just the last one, or are you talking about adding all 3 of them together?"
I don't think I'd get married again if I had to.
I'm too spoiled. It's all right, William. You didn't have no way to know that.
There's Kenny.
Hello, Mr. Kenny. Oh, yeah.
He's in the chat.
Yeah, been doing that a long time.
Babe, what was the name of the song that Ron told me to look up for you? I forgot.
Me too. I forget a lot of stuff. That's pretty bad. I mean, I can lay something down and forget where I put it.
Don't be long. I tell you what makes me mad. I live in a
I've
27.
been known to do that.
This trailer's bigger now. I've got a 32-foot travel trailer, and I can lose crap in that damn travel trailer. You know, and it ain't big as a minute. Hey, Loren, how you doing? Getting along all right this morning? Well, it ain't morning here yet.
You still on?
Well, did you work at a college, or you're talking about when you were going to college? Uh-oh. There's a troll. Kenny, you gonna get him or not? Okay. You got to be up a little bit early, don't you, girl? Did y'all get any ice or snow down there where you live? Yeah, I forgot about you being in here, Jan. Dog's over here just snoring away. That dog can snore. That sounds like a good organization. All right. I used to do a lot of that kind of stuff. Try to stay off the boards and stuff because that let me sort of pick and choose what I wanted to do. I think he's on his porn site,
I'm
Janet.
gone again. Nope. I'm back again. See me on there?
Looking in and out. Hey, I tell you what, if you're in business over these
Scratching your beard.
there's always 900 things that people want to donate money and stuff, and all of them are good things, charity. So I used to pick one a year out, and I'd back that one pretty heavy that year, and the next year I'd back another one. Yeah, he earned it too.
Where's he going?
Talking about the was talking about that cruise that she was on a board or something.
You won't get me on no boat.
I like boats. I don't give a damn about getting out on salt water, but I love boats around on freshwater, on rivers and lakes. I haven't done it much last year, but
I don't think I'll get on an airplane either. It's too dangerous.
I don't want to get on an airplane anymore just from all the bullshit it takes to get on one.
I'll knock you out and give you time off the end, and we'll fly to run.
I used to fly. I had a pilot's license for a while. Well, I don't care nothing about it anymore. Plus, I like to drive. Isn't that something?
Yep.
Hey,
Hey, Lewis,
tell
he made a living off that thing for 20 years. I don't mind though. Giving money to a charity or donations or whatever, if they used it for what they're supposed to use it for.
Yeah.
There's a hell of a lot of these damn things you got to check on them because there'll be 10 cents out of a dollar goes to helping somebody, and the rest of it goes to somebody's pocket. Salaries and that kind of stuff.
I'm real big about helping kids and things like that.
I've got one now. I do some stuff for vets. Because the one thing that tears me up about the vet is right now, on average, 21 vets a day commit suicide. That's a bunch of damn people in a year. Oh, yeah. You're talking about several thousand people a year. I do a little bit of that kind of stuff.
I wanna say right now, my cousin Joe's looking at my Instagram. There's somebody trying to hit me up.
Hit you up.
Joe Rondo.
Yeah, somebody's over there trying to hit her up on their Instagram.
Oh,
They're calling me sexy.
Hey, pretty she is. I gotta fight them off with a stick.
I tell you what, I spent too much time on damn YouTube, much less the rest of it. I don't think that people's on Instagram and damn, now what happened there?
I got Instagram. I just use it to text her on.
You didn't turn YouTube on, did
I
you?
got a cousin who lives in Houston. He's protective.
Yeah, Janet, you'll find out tomorrow. I'll post that other video tomorrow.
Hey, how's the dance floor coming along?
That's what I told her. I said, I'll finish that video where you know what that is tomorrow.
Okay. John's house and cut road. Oh, bearskin.
I'm always building something.
Kenny, Quack and Terry, come on by. You free?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I
Hey,
made
time to smoke another one.
Bree mad last night or night before last because I wouldn't tell her what it was.
Where's Cat?
She on there?
Oh, Cat.
Yeah.
She's in the chat. Cat in the chat.
That would make a good dog.
Yeah, I got a friend on
Cat?
Instagram. He don't like when I drink coffee.
I used to drink coffee all day long. And now I drink a couple cups in the morning. That's usually about it.
He don't like when I smoke a cigarette either.
Yeah, well, we're waiting for you to come in here, Kathleen. We just getting warmed
Every
up.
time I smoke a cigarette or drink a cup of coffee, he hang up on me.
Might be like I was. I had a sister-in-law that pretty much a bitch, excuse my French, but she and she could give my wife a bit. She'd have my wife cry, and she was just hell on wheels on cigarettes. And I'm funny. I will not smoke around somebody in somebody else's house or somebody else's vehicle. I won't light a cigarette up at all. She come in there one morning. I sit there drinking coffee, and first thing in the morning, and I ain't too good a mood first thing in the morning anyway. And anyway, I sat down and drank a cup of coffee, and I lit a cigarette. And there were two windows right there beside that dining room. I mean, that kitchen table. She turned around and looked at me and said, "Open that damn window where that smoke gets out of here." And I come unglued. I told her, I said, "Hey, son," I said, "This is my damn house. I pay the bills in it, and it's your house. I'll go outside and
Gee,
smoke.
smoke.
You're in my damn house. I'll
Yeah.
smoke. You go outside. And I don't like
Yeah.
it, you leave." And I said, "You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?" And she said, "Yeah." Hey, she never did say nothing else to me about it.
You told her how it is.
Yeah.
Do you care?
I, and
That's
I'm usually not that straightforward. But
uh-oh.
she would give my wife a hard time, and she wouldn't say much to me, but she made the mistake of saying something to me that morning.
Uh-oh. Babe, Joe told me he says bad for my health. It ain't. He's, hey, ask Ron if he ever needs surgery. I call my cousin up. He'll do it tax free. Works at the VA.
He works at VA.
Yeah, me.
She got a cousin surgeon.
Oh, yeah. Well, they can leave that Dr. Pepper off. I don't like it prune juice.
I ain't crazy about it.
It's ice cold. I can drink it, but it's got to be ice cold.
Yeah, if it's hot,
Really.
it's just nasty.
Since I've been sick the last week or so, I took and I've been drinking water and honey and lemon juice. Sure, that helps that cough a lot.
Usually when
My
I'm
husband said I don't smoke, but if it makes you happy, I have no problem with that.
Hmm.
Can't you see? My cousin.
there's nothing like a good cigarette and a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I'm easy going. Now, once I get stirred up, well, now that's a different ball game. But I do my best not to get stirred up very often. If I really get mad, it'll make me sick for 2 days.
Usually if I get aggravated, I smoke a couple pack of cigarettes, calm me down. The couple
I
packs
got
calm me down.
I got a bad habit, and I've been like this ever since I've been a teenager.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
ever open my mouth and get mad, I will not back up. The harder you push, the harder I'll push. And that's not a good deal. I mean, men ought to have more.
No.
But
oh,
if
babe.
you push me to that point where you're either going to walk off or it's going to get bad.
Yeah.
And so, and I don't like to do that. I haven't done that in a long time. And I'll walk off if you let me. Don't keep messing.
Don't try that, babe. That stuff smoke goes up your nose. Shoo! You might have to take water to cool my nose down.
I think that was one reason me and my wife got along as well as we did. She was quick tempered. I was real slow to get mad. But by the time she get mad and blow up, by the
Yeah.
time it took me a minute to warm up, by the time I got warmed up, she'd be all right. Then she'd go to aggravate.
There she is. No, come here.
Yeah, that can get interesting, can it, Cat?
Dogs or cats?
Once there was a pretty tum-tum named Tinkleberry.
She had a pretty yellow cat, and it got killed out here in the road. About tore her all
Go get a
pieces.
picture of her. Where's the picture at in the drawer? Where?
It's in there somewhere.
Outdoor. I can
Cat, I can understand that. You reach a certain point where there ain't no more give to it.
Grocery.
You can't hardly have a cat on this road here.
Hmm.
Too much traffic.
I've had, my daughter had one cat. And that's the only one I've ever got where I sort of like. I'm more of a dog person than a cat. Only thing about now, if you want me stirred up quick, slap
Yeah.
me, I'm gonna hit you. I mean, I can't help it. It's just replay. I don't even think about doing it. But I used to box semi-pro and it's just reflex. You know, you get hit, you hit back. That got me in trouble a couple times in my life. I walked in the service station one night and got gas and walked in there to pay for it. And when
Yeah.
I came through the front door, there's an old boy reared back and swung at another guy. And I walked into it. He just hit me on the end of the nose right here when he swung at
Yeah.
that other guy. The next thing I knew, I had him down on the ground, wearing him out.
I bet he didn't
I
bother you again.
Yeah, he should do that again.
See? That's the cat that got killed.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty dang.
Her name was.
Martha.
I didn't name her.
Pretty cat anyway.
They sure wrong name.
I got her used to me. She never did let me mess with her.
Here, show him this one. That's you and your brother.
That's me when I'm smaller. That's me and my little brother.
You're cute when you're small. You didn't get ugly till you grew up.
I got to the benefit.
That's the way it goes, Hill. That's when I graduated.
Oh, yeah, I can't hardly see it. Dark.
Well, see me better now? That's why I graduated.
Yeah.
I graduated high
Tell me
school.
Your brother and you.
I used to love girls when I was in high school, though.
I was gonna get killed tonight then.
That's why I met you,
There's
though.
2 pictures of you.
Kathleen.
That's my brother got killed.
Ooh, sorry about that.
He had 12 brain operations.
Good Lord.
They kept taking the skull out
Is
here,
that Skippy?
then putting it back and taking it out.
No, that ain't Skippy, is it?
He got infected and went all over his body.
Oh, there you was a baby.
I told him, I asked him today, can I be put like that? Yes, I can.
There's you, the baby. Tell him I got you a baby picture.
Yeah, I was talking to the funeral home people today.
What'd you ask him?
If he could do that.
What?
What I'm gonna be put in.
Where you gonna be put at? In here?
Right there in the corner.
No, you're gonna be like Matthew Markham. I picked the place.
Well, I guess we're back again. I got booted off.
I'm gonna. No, you did not.
Nope.
Quit lying to me. Tell him you didn't ask him. Here, there's me. If you want to see me as a baby, I'm pretty. Show him. I'm fucking with me.
Well, I tell you what, I'm about 6 foot tall.
6 foot tall.
Yeah.
Who? He is?
She has a brother 6'8".
Well, that's the way I was raised up around a bunch of uncles, and the tallest one of them 6'10", the littlest one 6'4". I was a midget growing up. Even though I was 6 foot tall, I had 5 uncles, and every one of them was over 6'4". And they were all teenagers when I was about 10 years old.
I bet there's hard workers though.
Yeah, they were, but they used to give me hell.
Did
I was a
they?
big kid. You had to go out on my grandpa's ranch. If I
Yeah.
could saddle that horse for me, I'd be gone all day. I get on that horse. That'd be the last they see of me. And they'd get on there. You'd be riding that horse, and they'd get you off of it, and they'd loosen the girth up on it. Be
Yeah.
riding along, and all of a sudden wind up under the belly on that horse, pick you up, dunk you in the horse trough. They were always doing something to it.
Here, show him me when I was a kid. Here's me.
Yeah, you're a trip.
Let's take pictures of me. That's me as a baby and stuff.
Mhm.
That's one of her baby pictures.
Oh,
I was born in.
I'd like to get some of them blowed up. That'd be a good deal.
Those.
I always like my pictures on the walls.
What one is that? Let me see. Let me see. That's my aunt.
Which one is that?
My aunt Kim.
we're gonna get back into talking about boobs again. Now, Kathleen, get started again. Right.
Ain't nothing like good old food, are they?
That's my aunt Kim. Let me see. That's me at the beach first time.
I love the beach show.
Kathleen, it'd make it easy for you to do push-ups anyway.
Oh Lord, Joe.
I don't know, Perry Dust. What do you got to say tonight? You too quiet. I know she's up to something.
Hey, show him. I'll get it.
Perry Dust is one of them people that's sort of quiet, sort of slips in on you. You gotta watch her.
Hey, Fairy Dust, I love you, girl.
That's why they call her that. She just slipped right in there.
No, she'll drop John, my cousin. Tell him that's my cousin.
There's her cousin. You can see her phone.
There you go.
He is him. He's cleaning his eyes.
That's what that was. He's a Mexican guy.
Oh,
Right
I
back
gotta
over
come
there.
back. I gotta come back line for you on that one, Kathleen. But I won't. Never mind.
That's Joe. Tell him that's Joe.
That's Joe I showed you.
That's Joe.
That sounds like a good deal. Tell her to come on when she gets ready.
And
Yeah.
that, I don't know.
Kathleen, all women are not well endowed like that. Had a girlfriend one time that was real small boobs, and we got to drinking one night and went to a dance. She had a low cut top on, and hell, I gave her a compliment and told her it looked like her boobs were getting a little bit bigger, but I didn't realize I was dancing with her backwards.
I see my river human.
It was her shoulder blades. Hell,
YMN human.
You ever heard of human?
I don't know.
I hear
That's where her cousin
As,
went.
as you troll,
he's over there near. Wrong my note. Tell him I'm pulling up a map where I can take you. Tell him. Oh,
you know, some of the statements that are made on this thing, it's sure hard to keep your mouth shut from popping off.
What they're saying to you.
I'm just talking about some of the things that get said. You could sure
Oh,
take them and run with them right quick.
he's near Saudi Arabia. Tell him.
that country where her cousin is, they shipped him over. He's near Saudi Arabia. That's a bad deal. Some mean people
2
over
months.
there.
Tell me over.
You gotta stay over a couple months.
They'll be back next month. Has he ever heard of Pakistan?
Yeah, I got a friend. He from Pakistan. He hates when I drink coffee or smoke cigarettes. Or I said over here we smoke.
I'll tell you what, you know, outside the United States, people smoke more than they do here. It's sort of slow down here.
He goes, I'm from Instagram and YouTube, baby.
He don't want to get me started though.
No, don't handle.
Oh, goodness. We got one of those went.
Cigarette, honey.
Yeah, they smoke. You want some cigarettes and knock your head off, go turkey.
How much?
Turkey, man. They
How
got,
much is cigarettes out there?
I don't even remember. There wasn't much.
How much?
Over there in Turkey,
Everything's going up.
I think cutting us in and out. Well, don't run
I don't know
off.
what makes that internet go in and out.
It's just too many people on it.
Hey, you seriously? You're not gonna handle this stuff?
Yeah, I am.
No. You're not getting my phone tonight. No.
He don't want me to tell where he can go.
God almighty, Granny. I didn't realize they was that high in Canada. $50 a pack. Well, that's a pack and a half here.
Hey, I want to see the pictures.
I never did.
I want to see the pictures.
I never did go out of the country.
Babe, catch. Don't smoke it, catch. Don't smoke it, but I want to send it to Hackett. Don't smoke. Here.
They over there in Turkey, I don't know what they do. Tobacco is so strong, man. It'll knock your head off. It's
I
like
don't want that stuff.
Yeah, smoke it.
twice that strong.
Yeah, she took a picture of me with a cigarette in her mouth, and she gonna send it to her friend, the Pakistan man. He hates when I smoke.
He did that, don't you? He goes, I sent a picture of him. Too. He
Yeah.
goes, oh.
Well, I
Yeah,
smoke too.
they run from $5 to $6 back here in Texas.
Are you from Kentucky?
Her uncle smokes American Spirit. They're high.
That is Jim's friend, Ron.
That's the only kind of cigarette he smokes is American Spirits.
Hmm.
He gave me one of them one day. This pretty good cigarettes, but I ain't gonna pay no $9-10 a pack.
Hey, you, Yanni, tell Ron.
But you know, it's a bad habit. There ain't no doubt about that.
It calms my nerves the way I do it.
You're not gonna do it, okay? Tell Ron to put one in. He wants to see what he smokes. Do it. He's making me mad.
You know, I haven't flown since they
I
come
quit
up
3
with
times. I get right back on again.
I never quit. I'll stay quit. I just never have wanted to quit.
He's gonna want you to.
In California, they're $15 a pack. Where it does?
I'll be hard to smoke him. $50 a pack.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
$15.
Oh, $15 a pack. It's kind of high.
Well, in Canada, they're talking about $50 a pack,
They can keep them.
and then their dollars don't go as far, so
Hey,
it'd be about like
Mickey Mouse, you watched it? I don't want to do video call. I'm gonna call you.
I say, it's a bad habit.
I love
It is a bad habit, but it helps me.
Yeah.
Mr. Hey, babe.
Oh, Australia. I know.
They're on hacking one.
No bad Janet. I don't know what they are in Canada now. I know they're higher. You know, when I was in the
Everything's going.
Army, you buy a pack of cigarettes from a PX for 20 cents a pack. And they were selling on in the States for about $2 a pack. But 90% of that tax.
Is it?
Yeah, there's about twice as much tax on it as what cigarettes cost. Maybe more than that now.
That's why it eats you up in taxes.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
are you gonna watch? Hey,
That's the only thing the idiots in Washington know. If they need more money, we'll just tax us a little bit.
tell your friend hacking one.
I got a friend going to watch us.
Hmm?
I got a friend's going to watch this on here.
Yes. That's good.
He's from Pakistan. Where he from? I guess he get to watch me smoke then. He won't last long.
You say Ron smoked it. He goes,
You know, like I say, in all the foreign country I've been in, they smoke.
We grown too. Can't we? I said we're grown people. We can smoke we want to.
Should be able to. And it's what's the beer cost over there now?
What did you do that?
Where every time she take me down, we'll go to Walmart. She go down the beer aisle. It makes me out my mouth water.
You know, I just got where I didn't like it.
Oh Lord.
You got where it give me a headache every time I drink a beer. That's when I quit.
Babe, you still got your
Lost my taste for
cigarette? Put it in your mouth. He's watching now. Actor. He's watching. He's watching.
I do everything I can to aggravate that man.
How long he gonna be watching?
I do. I put a cigarette in, drink coffee, or
He ain't. Show him what you've been drinking. That pop.
here's what I normally drink.
But he gets mad at you.
I like L8. It's good cold.
He almost. He's watching. Oh Lord. Ron, he's watching you.
Mm-hmm. Well, you get to see me smoke tonight.
He's watching. Is that what he said? Yes, my love. He said. I said. Oh Lord. What time is it? Oh Lord, babe. You know what he said? That's moving. It's not this.
What do?
He called me. Wanted to see you guys. He went.
Oh, cover his eyes up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start. That burn there. It's got the echo back in. Has she got something open on her phone?
You got something open on your phone? Well, she's talking to that guy over there on her phone.
That might be picking that up.
What's it doing on your end?
I was just getting a bad echo for a minute.
Is it better now since you let it go?
Yeah, it's not doing it. Well, yeah, it is too.
Oh no, it ain't my sound, is it?
Now it's when I'm talking, when is that going?
How's it now?
That's fine now.
I'll turn my sound down a little bit.
Might be what it is. Speakers pick that stuff up. Fairy dust, I haven't seen an RC cola in I don't know how long.
I like RC Cola.
Lord, $50 for 20 for a case of beer. Whew.
That's high.
Yeah.
I think I quit drinking if I was him.
I had that buddy of mine I fished with. That burned that echo was bad. Figured that one out.
Yeah, I quit that drinking stuff 3-4 years ago.
Am I extra loud on this thing?
Well, you sound all right on my end.
I'm getting the echo.
Still got the echo on there?
Well, it is when I'm talking, not when you're talking. Yeah, that's not echoing now, but I quiet it down a little bit. Maybe I'm talking too. But it's funny that it just started all of a sudden. I'm I'm not using external mic, Dennis. And it's not echoing a bit now. For me, so yeah, I bought a 18 pack for a friend of mine the other day, and I think it was about $20 somewhere in that neighborhood. That beer in Australia is about twice as much.
I'll beat you alive. You run away.
Janice, what is the exchange rate between the American dollar and the Australian?
What part of it?
Which part of Australia is she from?
You know, I don't. She told me. I don't remember. Okay. It was something like that. Yeah, it says she's from Melbourne. She had told me, but I couldn't remember what.
I say she got warm weather over there. I'm glad when it warms up.
Yeah, me too. I got all kind of stuff I need to be doing.
Me too.
Hell, it's a
Hell,
quiet
it's a
cruise.
quiet cruise.
Damn it!
Damn it.
It gets an echo
It gets an
again.
echo again.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it still doing it?
Let's see.
Let's see.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't understand that.
I don't either. Let me go in there and make sure that something hadn't unmuted. Yeah, let's see if that's any better. That's not echoing now.
It ain't echo now.
I went in there and turned that speaker back on and on YouTube and then turned it back off. Maybe that's what it was.
I can't say. I can't hold them for out.
I can hear something just a little bit, but it's not near as bad as it was.
It's 80 degrees, Virginia.
The other night when I was talking to you, we got snow that night.
I can. He's gonna tell you could figure it out. Everyone don't mind him. Can't talk to him.
Ron's not on there.
What's that?
Hmm.
Say something to him.
What's up, everybody?
It's your show now. Did he come back yet?
And they kicked me from the internet one day.
Internet one day.
The internet went out.
Yeah, it kicked me off.
I was wondering what happened.
You had the
I had the show all by myself. I didn't know what to say.
Somebody wants to say where the purdy cat is. You want me to get him for you? Well, you can tell it's cold here.
It's cold good in Kentucky. Hope that heat don't go off like it did this morning.
Come here, Taylor. Now. What are you doing? Huh?
I like that gas heat though. It's good stuff.
Y'all got propane or natural gas?
Natural gas.
Well, ain't that and this travel
I got
trailer?
the
Well, I got propane on it.
I got the I got the heater in the living room where it kicks on and off by itself.
Yeah.
The one in the bathroom don't kick on by itself. I got it turned up and down.
Kitty, kitty. Shh.
Eventually I'm gonna have one that kicks on and off.
Well, this trailer got a furnace in it that kicks on and off. It'll burn the propane up.
If you live in a trailer. That's good.
You
They
live
keep
like in a
this.
single wide trailer?
Yeah, it's travel trailer. Yeah,
Travel trailer?
Yeah.
Where's his puppy? He's a puppy dog, right? You got any doggy?
That's one
What's your dog
project out.
doing?
Keep snoring. They,
Sleep?
yeah. I've got a couple of wood stoves that took a couple of propane tanks and building 2 small wood stoves out of them.
What are you doing, man? Kitty is asleep.
I used to love burning wood. That's about the best.
Yeah, I like it. Something about sitting there
Cheaper.
watching the fire.
Cheaper too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got enough wood on
I'm
this
good.
place. I can take a chainsaw and it'll last 5 years.
I'm good at cutting wood. I've done a lot of wood cutting in my time. I used to pack
Oh,
logs bigger than me.
I bought a
I
chainsaw
did.
the other day, and I never have liked them very much, but they've improved it stuff so much. And I bought a weed eater that was battery powered, and I bought a chainsaw that was battery powered. That's a cutting little dude. You know, now you're not going to cut a 24-inch tree with it. The blade's not long.
I
Get it
like that
sure.
locust wood. I don't know if you got it up there or not.
What is the name of it? Oh, locust.
You got locust wood?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love locust wood. You put one piece of that in the fire, you be open the doors.
Yeah. It's just something, you know, and that's something that can grow back. Yeah. Well, that's the way California is, Janet. They won't let them clear that brush or do controlled burns or anything anymore. Now they have a damn forest fire and they can't stop them.
They got rough forests out there.
Hey, baby.
Yeah. That's what Janice was talking about
What you done to the kitty?
tree huggers out there. You don't stop them from thinning that wood out. They get the bad fire.
Yep.
Tell him what you done to him.
Yeah, it really is.
Tell him about this cat food.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody gotta make money off it.
Tell him what you done.
And wood, a good wood heater in that house of mine I sold, pretty good sized house. It's
Yeah.
nearly 4,000 square feet. But it had a fireplace in it, and I bought a fireplace insert that was a double wall, and so it had doors on it. When the heater would come on, it would blow around that deal, but there wasn't any smoke went in the house at all. Hello, G.
That's how the door. You don't know the answer.
Hey, George.
But that heater, it had fans that went on, turned on and off. But the air
Yeah.
was just around the fireplace. It didn't go into the firebox. And it heat that 4,000 square foot house.
That's not bad.
No, and burn, it had a automatically would open and close the damper. You could set
Yeah.
it on. You put 3 little logs in it about that big around, about that long, and it'd burn
Yeah.
for 12 hours.
That's a pretty good deal.
Tell him what your name
Yeah.
is.
Them work.
Words don't need. Say my name. Tell him. Tell George what your name is.
Gee, you got me thinking about something the other day. And when you were talking about the vets and okay, talking about the vets, sort of knuckling under the military, I got to thinking about it, or to the government. And we all do that to a certain extent. I mean, I bet you got a driver's license in your pocket. You got from the government. You pay taxes to the government, and you got a social security card. So I guess we all do to a certain extent. Put a license plate on your car.
Hey, thanks. Tell him I don't like this one.
Yeah, we brought enough food home. We don't have to cook for a while.
There you go.
I
I
cook
bought a
anyway.
bunch of groceries the other day, and I made 2 or 3 meals and put them up. I'll get started cooking, and I'll cook for a day and put enough food up where I don't have to cook again for a week. I don't like to cook.
They had good meatloaf today. I like their meatloaf. Who cooked that? Her aunt fixed that.
I like
Pretty good
meatloaf.
cook.
I like the outside of a meatloaf. Touches the pan where it's real done on the outside edges. That's my favorite part of it.
I like meatloaf, mashed potatoes, green beans, corn.
Much of it I don't like. I gotta go pretty light on the onion. I don't
Yeah.
like a whole lot of onion. I like garlic.
She can't eat a whole lot of corn.
No.
She'd be on the cam for hours.
So
I don't know what makes her do that. Don't bother me.
Well, you don't
I
die
love
if
I got you.
oranges just go through you like black pepper.
she got them cysts in her ovaries. Probably why she does it.
So,
They had ham.
Yeah, that's some good ham. Fall off the bone ham.
yeah, that bone in there makes the flavor of it a lot better. We were talking about that other day. You know, used to, and I don't know if you've ever seen it or not, but used to, they'd have hams hanging up in the store that'd be in a net, you know,
Yeah.
just, and they didn't keep them cool or anything. They just hung up out there in that store, and you could buy a whole ham, you know, with a bone in it. But
Yeah.
those were smoked, you know, last year. Boy, they were good tasting.
I got a lot of meat in the freezer in there. I had 2 pigs slaughtered.
I need to go back and do that again. We got so many
Yeah,
wild ones here that you just go get pigs anytime you want them.
I know where that ham came from.
I got a buddy of mine that traps them, trying to thin them out, you know. And when
yeah,
I get ready for some pork, I'll just tell him, okay, I want some that weigh about 50 pounds. Give me 4 or 5 of them, you know. He'll leave them in a trap. We'll go out there and catch them and bring them home, put them in a pen, and feed them out for eh, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and
yeah.
then butcher them.
I
But
fed we fed them
Listen,
I fed them hogs we had Midlands. They like that.
the
You have to mix it in water.
yeah,
They know when my truck go up a hill because they know when it's feeding time.
oh yeah. Well, you know the hogs
I
are
am
the
used to
smartest
that truck.
hogs are the smartest
Yeah,
four-legged
they're
animal
smarter than
there
most
is.
humans.
Yeah, that's the reason you can't kill them out.
We had time getting them loaded. Put them on the horse
Well,
trailer.
I've got them.
Well, I've got
Yeah,
them.
yep. See,
Yep. See,
and then
and then
things echoing
things
again now.
echoing again now.
Well, I got in the horse trailer to try to lead them in there. It took a long time to get them in there. Her uncle brought the horse trailer, and
I just reading
I
what
just
you're
read
saying
what
there.
you're putting in there.
I love fresh hog meat. Ain't nothing like it. I don't like that store bought stuff.
Wow.
That's where we get our. We only go buy eggs. We got farm fresh eggs.
I can mail it to them. I can do it.
I got a friend of mine that he's got a bunch of chickens and just you pick up 25, 30 eggs a day, and they don't sell them or anything. They'll feed them to the dogs. I just go over and get them anytime I want them, fresh eggs. And they don't wash them, so you just set them up on the counter and they'll last forever. You know, now if you wash them, you can't do that.
Well, I got 19 chickens.
Tell them something ate the other one.
I had 20. Something ate the other one. We have one outside. I ain't seen her in a couple of days.
Hey, bud. Tell one what you done to the cat the other night.
I tried to put that cat in the tub the other night, and it about tore me all pieces. Its tail got that big around. I made it mad. I wonder why they don't like water.
I don't know. That's just a cat. They don't like that. Now, Janice, I sort of do the same thing usually. I didn't go deer hunting this year. Usually I'll kill 4 or 5 deer and process them, put them in a freezer and a couple hogs, and then we'll go fishing, and we might pick 100 pounds of fillets of fish up.
What's his favorite kind? Perch or wild?
What's your favorite kind of fish?
What we eat down here, I like a lot of them, but the catfish is what we usually eat down here. Blue
You
cat.
like you like that wildlife fish?
Walleye.
She said it better than I can. Wildlife, something like that.
Walleye.
Oh,
Oh,
walleye.
walleye.
No, we don't have
Yeah.
those down here.
Don't.
They claim they're good eating.
I know one of her family members brings them to the family reunion and fries them up. They're good fish. I
I've heard that
can't
they're
quit
good.
eating it.
You like perch?
You like perch?
Yeah, to me, that's the best tasting fish there is.
I love
Big old perch about as big as your hand.
Yeah.
Fairy dust, that's funny. You talking about the wings. Before they come up with these hot wings, and they got so popular, you could buy wings that didn't cost hardly anything. That was the cheapest piece of chicken you could buy. And now, since they've got to making those hot wings, that's the highest piece of chicken you
I made a mistake today, babe. I may have to get a chicken bone out of my throat. I ate chicken
can buy.
breakfast for
Oh, I've done that before. It don't bother you if you eat chicken bones.
That's fine. Hey, babe.
I
Thanks
usually,
for
I usually buy chicken that's cut up. I don't.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, just the only thing that I buy that damn here we go again.
Right, we go again.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what to do. They've got a Cornish game hen. It's a little bitty, about like a banty chicken, and now I'll buy them whole. Boy, they're good. They're expensive though. I'm every one.
what was you tearing up in there? You know that
Well, what's
thing.
going on with this thing?
You know he had it made up with his sensory, I think.
It won't have an echo at all for a while, and then it comes on loud.
Does he get his echo cancel?
I don't understand that.
Now that's crazy. Here we go with, it's funny on this channel. It seems like we're talking about titties or chicken. One of the
Tell me what's on there.
Good night.
calling it a night.
Yeah, I'm going on and lay to bed.
All right. You have a good one, man.
You too.
Good night, Ron.
That's
Good
fun
night,
talking with
Ashley.
you.
Yeah. Take it easy now.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me show you.
Yeah. Ain't gonna be too much longer, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Y'all making me hungry. I'm gonna have to make me something to eat before I go to bed. Y'all got church's chicken out there, huh? Prairie does. There's a chain of them here in Texas too. That's not quite what I said, but it works out to be pretty true, I think, Fairy does. Mm-hmm. When I travel, that's one thing I do is I'll usually fry up 8 or 10 chicken legs and get a block of cheese. Uh-oh, you've been busy on the food then. But I'll get me a block of cheese and some bread and salt shaker and put in the cooler, throw them in that front seat, and I'll munch on them things for I'm drive 1,000 miles and I'll never get out of that truck except fuel up. I don't know, but more people are crazy about them. Are y'all getting any echo now at all? I'm not getting any feedback at all. Yeah, okay. Janice, you like white meat or dark meat? Just curious what everybody likes. How about you, Kathleen? Barry does. Yeah, chicken. I imagine. Tell you what, it's hard to beat a big old bowl of good spaghetti. I'm not too crazy about turkey. About twice a year, I take a notion. I want turkey and dressing, and that's about it. What did you say? You were cooking for 10 people, Kat? Okay. I take a notion once in a while that I want chicken. 11 most. You just about got a full-time job at that, don't you? For that many guys. Hush, fairy dust. That sounds good. Enchilada, refried beans, and some rice, corn tortillas. Hmm. I bet. Yeah, it just. Mm. Tell you something I haven't had in a long time, and any really good tamales. There used to be a lady here that made them. I get them from. Now, come on.
There you go.
Hey, what you doing, girl?
Oh, good, good. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't echo.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not getting an echo with you. I think Ashley was talking on that phone, and that phone was picking up. Because every
Possibly,
time
yeah.
he'd say something about her talking on the phone, well, it would get worse. Kathleen, I like beef enchiladas, and I like cheese sometimes. Most of the time, I like beef.
Gee, if I want to have Mexican, I've got to make my own. There's no Mexican places around anywhere within Kiwi of me.
Really?
Yeah. No, there's a Taco Bell's in the city. I think there's one used to be in Fairfield, I think, but yeah, they're a packed lunch and a compass.
You know, here in Texas, I bet you 2/3 of restaurants
Yeah.
they
I don't know. I don't know what our well, I guess I'll make it broader. What our Spanish population is in Australia. I really don't know, but yeah, it is a rarity. I mean, Taco Bell's in the city. That's been there for many years, and it was for memory. I think it was the only one for quite a few years in Melbourne. I can't speak for the other cities around the country, but yeah, they're a rarity. I never forget. I bought some frioli, the refried beans. I bought a can of those, and I made some up when my mother was alive, and yeah, and I went to make some tacos and what have you, and she said. Her words were to me, "I'm not eating that shit." She said, "It looks like chum, which is dog food." And that was the end of that.
I ain't about to call myself to death. Yeah, they don't look all that appetizing, but they sure are good if they're spiced
They're
up.
tasty, yeah. But yeah, she took one look at it and yeah, turned her nose up at it and said, "I'm not eating that shit." Yeah, and that was the end of it. Yeah. Hmm.
I tell you what, I like Mexican food.
Yeah, it's tasty. I like tasty food, whether it be Chinese with all the different sauces or Mexican, like I make a mean chili beef nachos. And, but yeah, tasty, spicy. It doesn't have to be hot, but spicy foods. Yeah, that gets my taste buds going.
I don't mind food being warm.
Yeah,
But
I
I
don't
don't
mind.
want it so hot I can't taste it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I never forget. I was in Indonesia, and I forget. I was at some restaurant there, and I'd never been introduced to chilies at that stage. Anyway, they served up a nasi goreng, which was just the fried rice, and all these tiny little cut circles, red circles, which was the chilies. Yeah. Oh, well, one touched me lip as I was putting it in through my, on the fork through my mouth. Then it hit my tongue, and that was the end of it. I couldn't taste another damn thing after that. I thought I was on fire, and of course, over in Indonesia, you don't touch any water. You don't even touch anything that's got ice in a glass with anything else in it, because their water will just, you'll end up having to be medically airlifted home. And oh God, I thought I was going to die. But after I got stooged with the first ring, I started digging them out of the rest of the rice, and I had a pile, I reckon, about that bloody high on the side of the plate of these damn chilies. And I thought, oh, not in your life. Well, that was the end of me with that. I had to find something else to eat. I thought I was going to be pretty safe with just rice, fried rice, but no, that blew me out of the water.
Well, if you get something like that that's too hot, take
It's
your
like
little
anesthetic.
yeah. Well, get you a chip or something and put you some butter on it, and eat that, and let it sit for a minute, and it'll coat your mouth and your throat,
Yeah.
and it won't burn. You can
Yeah.
eat the hottest damn stuff in the world, and it won't burn.
Yeah, no, I got stooged once, Ron. I was pretty reluctant after that, but mind you, I do like chili. I mean, I even don't mind if my eyes sweat with some of the chili that I've eaten. But there's chili, and then there's chili, and when it just it acts like an anaesthetic on your mouth, and you can't taste a damn thing after it. Well, that's no fun. Yeah. That just destroys the rest of the meal, as far as I'm concerned, anyway.
About 20 years ago, I had a deal that happened, and I lost my taste and smell. And it came back a little bit, but not, I can't smell hardly anything. But it completely changed what I like in food, because all of a sudden I wanted stuff that was spicy and, where I could taste it. And it's amazing when you can't smell food you're eating, is that a lot of food you think you like, it don't have any taste to it at all.
Yeah.
Weird. That's the only kind of food that I really don't like, because I don't like Oriental food. Yeah.
I love Chinese food.
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
I don't care for it. I guess I spent too much time in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I do a lot of stir fries because I love my vegetables as well. I might have about 8 or 10 veg chopped up and thrown through a stir fry, as well as I usually about 350 gram of a meat, whether it be beef or I seldom use pork, but beef or chicken, and whatever the sauces I use to put through it. And I usually do just a cup of rice, use the evaporative method, and that usually gives me a meal that night. And then the next day I've got leftovers, so. Yeah, whatever if I feel like lining up for it again the next day, or either that or I'll freeze it. But yeah, no, I love my stir fries, and they're quick, they're easy. You know, it's an easy turnaround, and it's a wholesome meal. You know, you've got your, as I said, I love my veggies, and yeah, I can, you know, survive on that, not a problem.
I'm a meat eater. There's no doubt about that. I just
I
don't
like
feel
my
like
meat.
that way.
Yeah,
I got to have that.
yeah, but I don't have to have meat every meal though. Yeah, but I
Normally,
do like meat.
normally
So
I'll
I
have
don't,
meat every meal of some kind.
yeah, I don't eat fish. So
I like fish if it's fried and it's got a crunch when I bite into it. It's got to be that done.
yeah,
And
no, I don't have a lot of fried foods.
it's hard to beat a chicken fried steak. A chicken
Yeah.
fried steak with cream gravy and mashed potatoes. That's just that's about as good a meal as I can get.
Yeah, see, the only oil I use, I only use virgin olive oil in cooking. Other than that, yeah, I don't deep fry anything.
Kathleen talking about a good steak. Good steak is just hard to beat it. People know how the hell to cook it.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
all in
believe
cooking.
people want a well done steak and they just completely kill the taste of that damn steak. If they get it well done.
I like the moo taken out of my meat. I think a steak done on a barbecue is the best. It's seared on the outside, but it's still pink in the middle. And yeah, that's you know, it's done quicker. You've still got the juice in the meat, and that's possibly the best way to do a steak, I think. But yeah, I haven't bought a steak for. I used to buy porterhouse steak, but it's just too bloody dear. So, but yeah, I buy the as I indicated before in the chat. When I do go down the market, I've got my particular butchers that I go to, that I get my different meats from, and I get a couple of nice big pieces of topside steak. When I get it home, I usually let it set in the fridge, you know, just to let it age a bit for a day or two, and then I'll take it out and I'll slice it. I'll do some slices for schnitzels. I'll do and more slices, and then chop that up into beef strips for stir fries. I'll do some for in just sort of square cubed chunks for casseroles, and the others I'll leave whole pieces just for little roasts. Yeah, and then I'll bag all of that up and freeze it then, and just take out what I need, you know, as I want it. And that, what I usually buy a couple of pieces of topside. I'll buy a couple of kilo or a kilo of mince steak. But I usually buy what they have already cubed up to sellers as cube steak. I get them to grind that for me, and because I hate fat. I hate meat fat on anything. I cut it off before I even cook it. And and I get them to grind that up for me for minced steak. I usually buy, if I see a nice piece of pork, I'll buy a piece of pork. And I usually buy about 6 chicken tits. So, yeah, and that then will last me for about 3 months once I cut it up and bag it and what have you. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, you nearly got to do that now. Like you're talking about one person. If you don't, throw more food away than you buy.
That's right. Yeah.
We're talking about a steak. Now, my favorite way to cook a steak, I keep one little old pit here with pecan wood on it, or mesquite, and I'll take a steak and I'll get a cast iron skillet and put it on a gas grill and just get it smoking hot. I'm talking about where that skillet's smoking. Throw that steak in it and leave it about a minute, minute and a half on each side, just enough to really sear it. And then I'll put it on that wood grill and finish it off on it.
Hmm.
And like Kat said, let a steak sit for a few minutes after you get through cooking it. It sure makes a difference how
Yeah.
tender it is, how much juice it's got.
Yeah, if you seal in the juices, it'll slow cook itself then, and then you can have it any way you damn well like, if you want it well done or whatever. But so long as you seal in the juice, and the meat doesn't dry out on you, you're still going to have a reasonably good steak. But yeah, no, I'm not I can't tolerate fat. Apart from the genetics of it too. I mean, on my father's side's all heart-related issues. And it's the same with salt. I can't stand salt in food either. Yeah, but I don't cook with salt. But it's just a matter of what you get used to.
Well, my favorite piece of meat, and I don't get it very often, not many places pick it right, and that's prime rib. A lot of people don't like it. I love prime rib.
Yeah, I buy.
Horseradish fetish on it.
I also buy a bag. There's usually 4 in it. It's a Cryrovac bag. It's the lamb back straps, and that's in the mix as well. And that's cooked up nice. And that, as I think we were talking about on one of your shows about the Greek salad, the lamb Greek salad with the tzatziki and what have you. I know Kenny was going green over it, but yeah, but the lamb backstrap that's it's like the fillet of lamb, and but even if you it's generally it's reasonably flat, could be about that wide, and it could be anywhere in length. Yeah, sort of 8 to 10 inches in length long. That's nice too if you want to butterfly it, open it up, egg and breadcrumb it, and make a schnitzel out of it. I tell you what, that's nice too.
I think mutton has to be an acquired taste, because I don't know anybody in Texas that likes mutton. They're raised on beef and but you just don't. Nobody eats mutton around here at all.
Yeah,
all beef and pork. Now, there's a lot of pork around here.
Yeah, lamb here used to be, it used to be a staple because it was reasonably cheap, and like you get a leg of lamb and that'd feed an entire family, and it was. But then lamb now has got so expensive, it's almost priced out of the market. But so too is beef. But I think too a lot of that has been the overhang from, the fires that we had here a couple of years back. They had to, and not to mention the droughts, where they had to downsize all the stock and that because they couldn't feed them. And so, hence, you've got a demand, but not the supply. So, and hence your prices skyrocket. So we're still on the tail of that. Everything's pretty pricey, but you make do. You get by with the best you can, whatever you can afford.
I like good pork chops, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, chops of any description leave me cold, whether it be lamb chops or pork chops or whatever. I just can't be bothered fiddling around with around the meat, around the bones. Yeah.
Yeah, and see, I like to bone in just about anything I cook, and I think it adds a lot of flavor. Like steak, my favorite steak is a T-bone.
Mm. Yeah,
and,
a T-bone steak I wouldn't give you tuppence for. Yeah. No,
isn't that funny how people's taste is different?
Yeah.
It's just, and that's always been my favorite steak.
Yeah.
And
it is to a lot of people, but I just couldn't be bothered mucking around with it. But no, a bit of fillet steak or or a porterhouse, something like that. Yeah, not a problem. If it's cooked well, yeah. But other than that, no, I'll just settle with me. Yeah, I enjoy more the veggies than the meat, I think.
Well, do
But
y'all eat any goat over there? I know y'all got a lot of wild ones, but
I'm unaware of it, to be honest with you. I know it's a Greek delicacy, and we have a high population here of Greek people. But I've never seen it in shops as it being available. Yeah, I really don't know.
what about you, Kathleen? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Goat is something that's got to be. You got to know how to cook it.
Yeah, I know.
Know how to cook it. It's
I
good.
know feta cheese is goat's from goat's milk, but and I do like feta. But as for meat, I couldn't tell you. I've never seen it being available anywhere, but again, not that I've actually looked for it either. So I know, you can get roux. They sell it up my supermarket up the road here. Yeah, they've got roux steaks and what have you. But yeah, no, I believe it's very good for you because it's very lean meat. It'd be like venison, but no, it doesn't thrill me at all. So I haven't come at it.
Yeah, you're right. About a 3/4 grown goat or kid best eating. But we've got so many Mexicans down here now that in Texas, they're just if you got goats when they get about 3/4 of the way grown, they'll bring $150. And you can actually make more money on goats than you can cattle. So I've got some friends of mine that are from Mexico. They're up here now, and they'll get that cabrito and pick cabrito out of that goat, and it's just as tender. And about twice a year they'll call me, hey, bring goat over here and we'll fix it. Lord, I eat them. I just bust. But now I've ate goat too that wasn't worth eating. But that's like deer meat. You don't know how to cook deer meat and it hadn't been taken care of right when it's butchered, I won't eat it. I don't like it. But if it's right, well, now I like it. Best meat you can. But now I'm different than you on a steak. I like to leave not very much fat, but a little fat on a steak. I don't normally eat it. I trim it off after it's cooked. But I'll have it on there when I'm cooking.
Yeah. Yeah.
My dad,
My mum used to like her chops done on the barbie, which you'd leave the fat on the around the chop and the barbecue would sear that and make it crisp. And yeah, that'd be the only time that Mum would actually ever eat any fat on meat as well. But beyond that, nah. I might have a bit of crackle from pork. But other than that, no. I can't stand the feeling. Even like chicken skin and things like that. No.
I got thinking that your nose was turning up when you was thinking about that.
Oh. And fish. No, when I was about, I would have only been about 4 or I don't even think I was school age at the time. 4, maybe going on 5, and I got a bone suspended in my windpipe, a fish bone, and I ended up with Mum's fingers down my throat, and she pulled it out. It lacerated my throat. Couldn't get the damn thing up or down. and it lacerated my throat. And yeah, I've never been able to touch fish, whether it be freshwater or seawater or crabs or anything like that ever since. And I mean, that's well and truly over 60 years ago, and I've never had the inclination to have anything like it. Ugh, no thanks. Yuck.
I can tell you about that
I'd
throat.
sooner starve.
I can tell you about that throat deal too. I think you probably heard me tell that story about swallowing that pen, sucking it down in my lung. They had to go down my throat with a bunch of mirrors and a tube, go down in my lung and pick it up. That's why my voice. They tore my throat up so bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, marble beef is hard to. What kind of cattle are y'all running, Kathleen? Y'all running Angus or Primer or mixed or what? I went out to, I don't know, it's been about 5 years ago now. But I had a friend of mine that I'd worked for all my life on and off in that steel shop. And he called me. He had a valve that he'd try to get fixed, and he'd get it fixed and it'd break again. And yeah, okay, black, white calf. That's about what they raise here in Texas mostly. Angus is good beef. I'll have to say that. But anyway, he called me one day and said, "Man, they work on this stuff and it won't stay. Would you please come fix it?" I went out there and braced it up. Well, his wife came out there, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and asked me, said, "Do you like fried chicken?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." He said, "Well, you're going to stay for supper. You come out here and help us out." And so I cleaned up and went in there and sat down to eat. And I bit into that chicken. And I had forgot what chicken was supposed to taste like. You know, you get the chicken out of the store and it raised so fast. And what it was, these were free range chickens that just run around in the yard. She'd went out there and killed one of them and fixed it. Oh, my Lord. And like I say, that it's coming. I forgot what real chicken was supposed to taste like. And
Nothing worse. You got to take a chook from your backyard, chop its head off, and the bloody thing keeps running around without a head on. Ugh.
Yep, done that.
Mm.
Oh, he just what my grandpa did. He had an old axe and a wood block in the backyard. He'd get that chicken, put his neck on that wood block. Boom! That chicken take off running.
Yep. It sounds like we're echoing again.
Oh, yeah, Kathleen, it is. The way we do these things here is we'll keep them for a week. The wild ones. I'll just get the wild ones at certain times of the year. In the fall, you don't want them because acorns and pecans and all that stuff are so thick that they'll get greasy. But you get, probably in another 2 or 3 weeks, they'll be just about right. They've lost a lot of that fat and stuff. Put them on feed in 2 or 3 weeks. Got some best pork you can ever eat. What gets me is all the damn meat you buy now. It's got so much water in it that it kills the taste a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Well, I like fish, most fish, but like I say, it's got to be fried. I can't stand it grilled or blackened or something like that.
Do you have corned beef over there?
Yeah. It's not popular in Texas. I bet you 90% of the people in Texas have never tasted it. I keep 2 or 3 cans of it in the pantry just something quick and easy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So,
I've
but
never had it
oh,
canned, but yeah, no, buy a piece. Yeah, a piece of it's pumped. The meat is pumped, and it's usually with vinegar and bay leaf and brown sugar, and you just slow cook, slow boil that, and let it sit, and yeah, that's nice. Done with a sweet mustard pickle, yeah, yeah, and serve
tell you
that up
what,
hot or cold.
it's funny how the different parts of the country are, the way people eat, and the one that gets me the most is that in the United States, the further south you go, saltier and tangier meat or anything will be. It has more of a sour taste to it. Further north you go, it's sweet. You
Yeah,
know,
I've found everything on the East Coast very sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, and that was from Virginia down to South Carolina, and fatty, um, sugary sweet, whether it be cornstarch or whatever. Didn't matter what you ate; it was all the same. Vegetables were overcooked; they were virtually stewed. I mean, so much so you stuck a fork in them and you could hardly pick the damn things up. They just sort of oozed through the prongs of the fork. And yeah, my gut, oh, it reneged on me for the first few days I was there. And I said to my friend, I said, Pat, you got to let me cook. I said, I can't stand eating all this stuff. I said, it's killing me. Yeah. And I'd lay in bed and I'd just groan with more like cramping in the gut. And it was, it took me a good week or so to settle into it. But then I started teaching Pat some of my ways of cooking, which I presume she still does today. But just different methods well, like really our two types of cuisine were worlds apart, absolutely
Oh yeah.
worlds apart. Yeah.
Well, and when you start down from up north, about Missouri is about where the food starts changing in the central United States, and it got worse. Then it was my kind of food, and when I'd go up north, I'd down there dead. And it's like, do y'all have cornbread over there?
No, we
See,
don't.
that's
We don't have a lot of corn. I mean, it's readily available. You can get corn on the cob and stuff like that. Like from a greengrocer, you can buy your corn or corn spears in a can, which usually come from Thailand. But or you can get them here, organically grown. Baby corn. But no, generally, I don't make bread, so but I've never seen cornbread available. But the only other way I've seen corn available is in corn flour, usually used for thickening. But other than that, no, that's it. Funniest thing I ever saw when I first introduced, I started making the stir fries. Both my parents were alive then, and I had some baby corn in the mix, and all I could hear was my father in the background complaining, fit to be tied. And I turned around and said, "For Christ's sake, what's wrong with it now?" And here he is sitting at the plate, grizzled. He's got this tiny little corn spear, and he's this is a waste of time, he reckons. Well, I just roared laughing.
oh Lord.
He had half a dozen little corn kernels just the stubs of them sitting on his plate where he finally nibbled off. And here he is grizzling about how much of a waste of time it was. Well, that was it. I just roared, laughed. He said, "You eat the whole bloody lot, you stupid old fart."
Well, Kathleen said something about a salad a while ago. Now, I like a salad, and I enjoy salad. But I found out that me and this buddy of mine, we just got through plowing or got a rotator put on the back of the tractor. Just got through doing a whole acre. And, yeah, that's good. Take it easy, William. So, but we just got through getting a garden. We're fixing to plant that thing. And you talk about salad. Yeah, you pick the spinach and the lettuce and all that business straight out of that garden. And you can eat that salad and it'll fill you up. You don't get hungry in 15 minutes. You take these salads with all this iceberg and lettuce and some of these others like you get in a restaurant. I think you can eat it. An hour later, you're about to starve to death. But it's amazing how much difference it is when it's fresh coming out of that garden.
Mm. Well, to me, a salad, like for me to throw together a salad, I've got capsicum, doesn't matter what colour, whatever I've got in the fridge, carrot, onion, lettuce or mixed lettuces, different types, whatever, baby spinach leaves. What else do I put in it? If I've got any feta cheese cubed up, I'll use feta cheese, some olives, either pitted or not, usually black Kalamata olives I prefer. Yeah, and with or without a dressing. So, yeah, if I make it into a Greek salad, I'll use tzatziki. But that's an additive as such. It's not, not a pour over dressing. Either that or just a light French, or maybe an Italian dressing, and yeah, that'll do. If I some corn kernels, I throw those into it as well. I might use a ranch dressing for that with that. That's to me. Salads in summertime are a staple as far as I'm concerned, and I'd sooner have. But wintertime, it's usually a meat and minimum of 4 veg. Cooked veg, and all my vegetables, the majority of them, with the exception of potatoes, the majority of them I steam. I don't boil in water. I steam my veg.
I'm like Kathleen. You get fresh picked sweet corn, cook it in the husk. Ooh, that's
on the barbecue. Pull the husk back a bit and put a bit of sprinkle a bit of salt and milled salt and pepper and a bit of margarine. Pull the husk back and throw it on the barbie. That's nice. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, I'll tell you something else I'll put on salad, and that's sunflower seeds, croutons, and in the wintertime, I'll usually use a ranch dressing. But in the summertime, when it's hot, I'll use vinegar and oil. And so
I can't use plain vinegar for pretty much anything. Brings on like an asthma attack with me. Yeah. So
I'll mix the vinegar and oil, and then I enjoy it. In hot weather, I really enjoy that.
Yeah, I like the salads. I'm quite happy with salads. Like for lunch today, I had just a small chicken schnitzel and a salad, and that's why I'm not diving to cook something at the moment. I haven't decided on what I'm going to have for tea. It would be something light.
I took and for supper tonight, I wasn't in the mood to cook. And I broke a deal of cottage cheese out.
Oh,
And you don't like cottage cheese?
always reminds me of those. Somebody's just vomited. If I don't have to prepare it or handle it, yeah, I'll eat it. But if I've got to do the work, I love actually it's ricotta cheese, the spinach and ricotta parcels, yeah, done in filo pastry. I love those. But if you asked me to prepare it, I couldn't. Ugh, it's like somebody vomited on a plate. No thanks. Mm.
Well, that's that. I'm like Kathleen. I like cottage cheese with fruit. You know, pineapples or I'll use a fruit cocktail a lot of the time on it. But tonight I just grabbed some celery I had in the ice box cut up, and I had some guacamole salsa and some of that not mixed together, but cottage cheese. That's what I ate for supper. Kathleen, have you ever ate it over tomatoes? That don't sound good, but it is. I never had tried it until I got grown.
Yeah, I love my fruit too, but I think we were talking the other day about peaches. I can't handle any fruit, fresh fruit, that has got a fur covering on it, like an apricot or a peach. And I love peaches. I'll eat 10 peaches until they come out my ears. The same with apricots. But I can't eat them fresh off a tree with the fur on it. It's like running your fingernails down a blackboard as far as I'm concerned.
Isn't that funny how crazy we are about what we eat?
Kathleen would probably remember the Bry nylon dressing gowns that women used to have umpteen years back. The same with that. I couldn't stand the feel of those either. It was like fingernails down a blackboard.
What is this now you're saying?
Sorry?
What drove you crazy? I didn't hear what.
Bry nylon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know how they had that sort of fluffy Bry nylon finish on a material on. They had them on dressing gowns, and oh God, damn, that used to set my fillings on edge. Couldn't stand the feel of it.
I used to like the feel of that.
That and flannelette sheets. Yeah.
Oh, I tell you the funniest one on that. One time, one of my ex-wives, it was an anniversary came up, and they decided they were going to have a romantic night, and they bought satin sheets to put on their bed. That's funny as hell. And you can't move without sliding off a damn bed on them damn satin sheets.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for the bang here, Ron.
Yeah. Need to wear my boots and spurs.
Yeah, just to hang on, so long as it wasn't a waterbed.
Yeah. Oh, I can tell you a story about that too.
No. Oh, shit,
Another one of those anniversaries. My ex decided that's when waterbeds first come out, and we went to Dallas. Went out. Well, she had reserved a damn room with a waterbed in it. Well, that afternoon or that morning before we left, I had a guy drop a piece of pipe, and when he did, it caught me in the ribs. And I broke 5 ribs. Now you talk about misery. You get on a damn waterbed with 5 ribs broke, and every time somebody breathes, that damn bed would move. You know, them old beds didn't have any baffles in it. And I finally wound up sleeping on the damn floor. God almighty, I never will forget that night.
Yeah, gives a
Ugh.
a whole new version of going in and out with the tide. Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. After that, I wasn't too crazy about waterbed.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. No,
Isn't
never.
it funny how times change? You talking about the nylon, and every damn all the women wore garter belt, what they were, girdle or something like that. But anyway, them damn clips would come off, and you had to watch it. If my parents got in my car, and make sure you didn't have any of them clips that had come off in that car and laying in the seat or something. Getting all kind of damn trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
God dang, I can see a look on your face. You're thinking about some old times too. Uh,
Yeah, there's nothing worse. I'm just laughing at Kathleen's comment there. Yeah, nothing worse than getting bloody seasick. Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Need to last longer than 8 seconds, don't it, Kathleen?
Yeah. No. No, I don't know. No, I won't comment.
Go ahead.
No. No, I'll stick with the inner springs. Yeah.
I had a lady that was a friend of my girl, and we were like brothers and sisters, and we cut up and went on all the time. Well, I went on a double date with my girlfriend and her and a friend of mine. And we got off someplace and we're parked up and making out, And when I carried everybody home, well, my girlfriend and this guy lived in the same town. So I carried them home first. Me and Gail went back to where we lived. And she just fell out laughing. I'm talking about she was just in the floor rolling, about like Kenny gets tickled. And I said, what in the hell is wrong with you? And she got to telling me she had a bra on that hooked in the front. And this kid was like 17, 16, 17 years old. That he spent 30 minutes trying to unhook my bra on the back. He never did figure out how in the hell to get it unhooked. And she wouldn't tell him any difference. Man, God almighty. She was just having a blast.
Yeah, Kat's comment, girdles, a modern day chastity belt. Kat, I think it's not girdles, it's pantyhose. Yeah, yeah. This woman's in bed with her husband here one night, and she is absolutely in hysterics. And poor bloke, he was losing it. He couldn't keep his concentration levels up. Anyway, he said, for Christ's sake, he said, what are you laughing at? And she said, I'm watching my feet. He said, you're watching your feet? He said, yeah, they're going like, and I've got to be able to position. He said, they're going like this. He said, well, what the hell are they doing that for? She said, well, you forgot to take me pantyhose off. Yeah. Yeah. That definitely strains the relations.
Yeah. Oh, man. I wonder if Kenny heard that one.
Oh, Kenny would definitely be in the wrong chat.
Yeah. If you get to thinking about the dumb stuff you pull when you're a kid, up there you got grown. It's one or any of them got grown.
Yeah, I wonder how I ever got into bloody trouble. Jesus. Yeah. What I was educated by the nuns up until I was 18 and a half, I think I was, before I finished college. And yeah, the day they opened that gate, I was gone. Yeah. Yeah. And how I actually lasted that long, I'll go, hey, but I think the only reason I was there that long is I had a free ride, I had a scholarship that took me right through until the end. So that paid for all the fees. So yeah, and other than books, so mum and dad had it easy then. So yeah.
Well, that was what was sort of funny about me. My grandfather was Assembly of God preacher.
I think Kenny's here. He's in the wrong chat. Yeah.
And my parents were real religious. And then I come along and I was a damn black sheep. I was wilder than a buck. Didn't get in trouble. But Lord, yeah. I stayed in trouble with them all the time. My mom used to tell me, said, you were a good kid till you grew up.
I was always busy playing sport. And yeah, if I wasn't playing basketball, which I played 4 nights a week competition, I was playing competition softball, and in between I was water skiing, horse riding, swimming. It's a wonder I had a chance to do anything, because once I left school, forget when. It wasn't long out. I think I worked a few years and saved a few pennies. Then I started travelling, and yeah, I went to. I'm just trying to think where I went first up. I went to Indonesia first up, and then I went into Asia on another trip, and then over to Europe. I went to Europe twice. Went to the States twice. I've travelled all around Australia. So, yeah. And old age is catching up to me. That slowed me down.
Well, I got run pretty early. I shouldn't tell you. I think I was like 12 years old. But I was already working in that steel shop. And
Oh, hi.
what you say?
I say, hey, I'm going to rescue you.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry, Janice. I was listening to you guys. Let me get the camera posed better. Somewhere over there. Hi, Janice.
Hi.
Hey, Ron. I've been watching you guys for a while. Where's your sidekick at, Ron?
Do what?
Where's your sidekick at tonight?
Who, Kenny?
Yeah.
He's in a chat. I think he's in about 3 or 4 chats.
I've been watching you guys for a little bit. I was watching Janice. I was like, gosh, she's got to be bored, Ron, to death. I'm gonna come up and say, hey, break the ice. Not to be
Thanks a
mean to
lot.
you, Janice, but it's a guy thing. Just saying. I'm not trying to be mean.
I'll tell you what, between Kathleen and Janice and Michael Ann, if she's in here, it don't get too boring.
Well, all right. I might be wrong.
It's sort of quiet in here tonight compared to most nights.
Well, what is it? Is this Sundays?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sunday night.
Not for me. It's Monday night here.
Yeah. So okay. 5. Let's see, 1, 2. It's at 8 o'clock. No, it's not. God, it's almost 6 o'clock in the morning for you.
No, it's almost 7 p.m. at night, Monday night here.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been good tonight, haven't we, Kathleen?
7 o'clock at night. You're not from. You sound like you're from Cornwall.
No, Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah. Well, you told me that when you told me what time it was. I was on the other side of the damn globe. Wow.
Yeah, usually about 15 hours ahead of you. Well, it depends on where you are, of course, but over in the US, on average, about 15 hours ahead.
Wow.
Well, I guess being good one night out of 2 weeks is not too bad.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I can live in today and yesterday and tomorrow at the same time, I must be doing pretty damn good.
We've been, I wasn't on here last night, and I wasn't on here Saturday night a week ago, but I guess, what, been 3 weeks that we've been on here every night besides Saturday night?
Yeah,
Something like that.
something like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't see you Saturday night. I
Yeah.
think I seen you guys.
You really need to work out, Ron, how to put up your 30-minute warning that your video is coming online, because I never get. Usually it's Kenny's post in Facebook that advises me that you've actually come online. So half the time I keep missing you, or I come in halfway through.
Kathleen, you have a good night. We appreciate it, y'all. Well, that's one reason I want to get
Night, Cat.
to 500, because you can get on that community page and put out that, when your deals are coming up.
But surely there must be. I don't know StreamYard. Well, I don't know any of them really. But with StreamYard, normally it comes up, or with YouTube, it comes up with 30 minutes beforehand that your live is going to be on 30 minutes time. But I'm not getting that at all.
But yeah,
For yours.
yeah. Well, half the time I don't know when I'm coming up anyway. Yeah, I think I'll go live. 2 minutes later, I'm live.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. If you're gonna do it, might as well just do it.
So I need to get with Kenny and do that. But that is one reason I want to get to 500 on them. I need to start picking some subs up.
Yeah, well, give people pre-warning that you're going to do a live, and
I think there's a way to do it, but I need to talk. I need to get with Kenny and see what he says on that.
Well, I know. I'm pretty sure V isn't monetized yet, and hers always comes up with a 30-minute warning.
Yeah, but you don't have to be monetized. You got to have 1,000 subs to be monetized.
Yeah.
You know what I do?
But she uses StreamYard too. I know that. But hers. I don't know how many she's got, but hers always comes up, and everyone else's comes up. The 30-minute pre-warning, but. Well, of all the ones I'm sub to at the moment, you're the exception to the rule that it doesn't. Yeah.
Well, what I think I'd have to do is I'd go ahead and get it started, and then there's a place that you put what time it comes up.
Then it must be in the settings, Ron. It has to be in the setting. They're like. Next, any chance that you get to, say either Nate or Paula or one of those that have been doing it for a while, just check with them. They'll tell you. Yeah. They'll tell you straight off that it's, it'll be some sort of a setting that, whether it be YouTube side or the StreamYard side or whatever.
You know what I do?
A setting there.
You want to know what I do? I turn off all notifications. And if I see you, than I do. So it comes down to like timing. If it comes up on the feed.
Mm.
And I think that's actually more of a asset. It's a better tool to be more consistent with. If people want to see you at a certain time, you be on that at that certain time. The notifications don't mean nothing. I turn them off. I think a lot of people do because what they do is they flood your email. Nobody likes that. I don't like checking my email.
No, I'm not talking what goes to your email. You'll be in YouTube and it comes up in your notifications in YouTube.
You just said that you didn't know. You just said that you didn't know anything about StreamYard.
Well, I don't.
No, it comes up in YouTube though. It comes up in your notifications on YouTube.
Right. And
I
what
know
I'm
what you want.
saying is a bigger asset maybe just be consistent with the time that you're on or off because no one reads those notifications.
Well, I do. I've
I mean,
usually got about 9 queued up every morning when I get up of a morning because of the damn time difference.
So how do you choose between 9 of them?
Well, if there's a live, I'll go to the live first, and then I'll come back to the ones that were streamed, probably about 6 hours earlier, which would have been about 3 o'clock in my morning, and I was spitting out Zeds at that time.
Oh, okay. So I'm understanding a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, but see, this is my daytime. When Ron comes on, it's usually mid-late afternoon. But, yeah, it's usually I'm starting to get dinner prepared or something like that, and I'll have Facebook up and running, and Kenny posts every man and his dog that's on YouTube posts their upcoming videos, and that's half the time the only time I know Ron's coming on. So
yeah, on YouTube you got that bell up there on the right hand side.
Yeah.
And it'll show numbers on it. If you got 5 notifications, well, it'll show a 5 up there, or 12 or 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I make sure that's clicked off.
But it doesn't go to the email unless you want it to.
Yeah.
But what I do is visit the same places during my daily routine, and that doesn't change. And the last thing that I need is someone reminding me, like a notification that so-and-so is doing this and so-and-so is doing that. And in reality, I don't really care. So what I'm saying, maybe the stronger tool, if you really want to like promote yourself on platforms like this, is just being consistent to where that doesn't even matter.
Well, a lot of people know me on this thing because I'm getting a lot of performance.
Well, I know you. I'm just meeting you right now. I mean, I've been watching you guys for a while.
But I'm talking about this. I'm pretty well known in a lot of forums, and a lot of those forums, people don't stay on them, but from say like 6 o'clock at night to 10, 10:30, 11, and then they get off. And the reason I came on at this time was there wasn't nobody else on. Nobody's on late.
Yeah, and that's a lot of people. A lot of people are looking for something like that, Ron.
Yeah, but the people that I'm in the forums with earlier in the day, they know that I'm up here. Well, a lot of them are going to drop in,
Yeah.
And so it's just a catch-22. The other thing is I'm new at this. Like I say, I haven't been doing this for 3 weeks.
Oh, you're doing all right. I've been watching you for about 3 weeks, as a matter of fact. I don't know how I got hooked onto your channel, but I think you'll do all right if you just keep doing it, because
Up
Yeah.
until then, Ron was always in other people's chats, dropping bombs everywhere.
Maybe that's how I got over. Maybe I subscribed to you through someone else's live or something. But I started watching you and your sidekick, and there's usually another chick over here. But like you said, you just started about 3 weeks ago or something, and I said, hell, why not? You know, seems like real people. I'll come over and visit. And you're up late. I'm up late. Janice
So
is up
where are
early.
you, Billy?
You're cheating. What?
Where are you? Where you located? You American or?
You hadn't deduced that from my accent?
Not really, no.
Give me three options where I could be from.
I don't know. Well, I would have thought Midwest.
Give me three options where I can be from.
What
three
countries?
places. Where?
What countries?
Yeah. Well, what you're thinking? Yeah. What? Give me three options.
Well, you're not Australian. Yeah.
Obviously, right.
Oh God, you sound like Kevin Bloody Nomak.
Not a Kiwi.
No.
Three. Go ahead. Let's go. This is fun. Come on now.
Well, she said I won't say you're Irish.
Why is that?
Well, you just don't strike me as an Irishman.
I don't say the C word every other word, so that puts me out of Scotland.
God, don't tell me you're Scottish, are you?
I am Scottish, but I'm not from Scotland.
So where are you from?
Three. You got three. Put them out. Let's go.
Well, my first thoughts were that you were from somewhere in America.
Number two.
Well, you're not an Aussie, you're not a Kiwi, and you're not American. So what are you?
I didn't say I was neither of any of those. I'm saying put up three on the board, and let's see if you got one of them.
Well,
Pretty
I did.
easy.
Australia, New Zealand, and somewhere in America. That's 3 countries.
So you could possibly confuse me with someone that was in America or Aussie.
Oh
or
no,
a Kiwi.
definitely. Yeah, you're definitely not an Aussie. Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
now you're
put
narrowing it.
Put it this way. You're not an old timer Aussie.
You tell me where I'm from.
You could be a new introduction. I wouldn't know because we've got every other bugger here. So.
Oh, I feel bad for you. I'm so sorry. That's not my fault.
So where well, you're going to tell us or what?
Well, yeah, eventually, but we're playing a little game here. It's like, guess where I'm from? Guess where Billy's from? So you already know that I'm not a Kiwi.
You throw your 2 bobs worth in, Ron.
Yeah. I don't think
Ron probably nailed me by the state, maybe.
I don't think he's from Texas.
Well, you'd be wrong there too.
You don't sound like you got a Texas accent.
I was born in Texas.
Well, that you ain't born with that accent. You got to live there.
Pasadena.
Pasadena, Houston, Texas.
But I'm not from Texas.
Yeah, you're not. You don't have. You weren't raised up down there. You got a different lingo.
Wyoming.
So, that's some pretty country up there. Colder than hell, but yeah, I like it up there. I like Wyoming, Montana.
So there you go.
So I
you were
wasn't
confused
wrong.
all over the place, Janice.
No, well, I did say
Yeah,
that
you
I
were all
thought you
over
were
the place.
American
Come on.
from somewhere. But then again, as I said, here is like a melting pot, so you could be from anywhere here.
Yeah.
Mm.
I guess I could have eliminated all of your countries by doing that.
What the hell is that?
I could have narrowed it down real quick.
Yeah. They she was right about it can be anywhere in the United States. The way people
Yeah,
move
as
around
much
in this country.
Yeah.
They,
well, and I
I
feel
mean,
bad.
everywhere
I
I
feel
went,
bad that when you're New Zealand, I feel bad that
I'm not in New
people.
Zealand, I'm Australian.
Oh, Australian. Well,
Mhm.
I don't know if I feel bad for you anymore now.
I know
No,
when
but
I was over in America there on the East Coast, everyone thought I was a Pommy, and I thought, how could they think I'm English? We don't sound anywhere. We're worlds apart, literally and
well,
metaphorically.
you
Yeah.
are, because I have a Aussie friend, and
Yeah.
you are, but at the same time, you're different than you're more English than
That's
that's
an
why.
insult.
But why is it an insult?
Well, it is. I'm not a Pommy. If any, I'm five generation Australian, and my heritage is originally from Southern Ireland. So, yeah, on my father's side, anyway. But yeah, I'm not certainly not
I used
a
to
Pommy.
get chewed out because I had a bunch of friends from Australia and I had a bunch of friends from New Zealand. And you say something to an Australian about if they're a Kiwi or not, boy, you get talked to right quick. But y'all's language is closer than anybody else's, I guess, together.
Yeah, that's all
Well,
I'm saying.
actually, New Zealanders are close to the English. Kiwis are more sound more like English people
Yeah.
as opposed
Yeah,
to
you sound like
the
you're
Aussies.
from Cornwall. So to me-
Haven't been to
No.
Cornwall, so
no,
yeah.
what I'm saying is, if I was from Boston and you were talking to me, I'd be like, "Were you from Cornwall or Blackpool?" I would never think Australia or, you know. Well, now I do, because like I said, I have a dear friend of mine that's from Australia, so I know the nuances of the dialect. So
Yeah. What state's your friend from in Australia?
he's from Victoria.
Oh, as well.
Well, it's funny.
But he hasn't
Australia's
been
like,
there. He moved out. He moved. Listen, he's from Victoria, but he moved here in the late '90s, and he still sounds way different. I mean, he hasn't adopted too much of the native lingo, as you would say, or it's just, and it's great. I love it. Everyone, it's great.
that's the thing about the United States. People shuffle around so fast in the United States that, you may have somebody born in Texas be living in New York City. Damn sure don't blend in there. I
Yeah,
noticed
I
when
don't
I
sound
was
like I'm from Texas, but I am. But
when
I'm not.
on the road all the time, I noticed that I was up north a whole lot, and I noticed that I'd start picking up some of the northern stuff. The longer I stayed up there, and it just depends on who you're around. Pick it up pretty quick.
We
Yeah.
don't seem to have the diversity and the nuance from like one state to the next here in Australia is what you do over in the States. Like from my experience, I mean, just that, the East Coast with the southern twang. I mean, that took some going to get your ears around that, to understand what the hell was being said. And the same too at times, Ron, I don't understand everything you say. I get the gist of it by listening to you talk, but I don't necessarily understand every word you're saying. But
if you really want to have some fun, Janice, I have some friends from Scotland. If you want to try to figure out what the hell they're saying.
No, you haven't got a hope in hell with them.
There's two words that I can figure out. One starts with a C and the other starts with an F. Other than that, I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah.
But they say those words a lot.
Yeah. And the Scots will never lose their accent, even if they live outside their country for the majority.
You may be right
of
about that. You may be right about that.
They never lose their accent.
Yeah. I think it's as it's spread as far south as probably Bainbridge or
So
I don't have a map on me.
The difference, I think, Janice, in the going from state to state in the United States compared to Australia, most of y'all's background, even if it's 8 or 10 generations back, was English. And in the United States, it wasn't that way. You had English coming in up on the northern seaboard. You had French coming in. You had Spanish coming in. You had Mexico coming in. And then I think one reason Australians and Texans get along so well is y'all got the same background as the Texans. Because y'all sort of got started with a bunch of outlaws.
Hey.
Yeah.
I haven't got any convicts in my history, thank you very much. My heritage was free settlers.
And the United States, that's what happened there. The people that couldn't get along in Mexico and couldn't get along
there's some people from around.
Well, when Texas joined the Union, that was part of the agreement with the United States, because most of the outlaws from the United States had come to Texas, and most of them from Mexico had come to Texas. So it was an outlaw state too. So both places are real independent. That's what I'm trying to get at. I mean, their background made them tough and independent as hell.
And not only that too, I think the tyranny of distance, Ron, like here, the same as Texas too. It's a packed lunch and a compass to get anywhere. And, that bred them tough. Yeah, bred the people tough. And they had to be survivors to survive. And, as far as, both background similarities, that would be, I think, the main contributor to it. They had to be tough to survive.
Well, Texas was the same way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like there's a fact most people don't know about Texas. Right now, Texas has got as many surface acres of water any state except Alaska. We've got that much water in Texas. In Texas, there was not but one natural lake in the whole damn state before. And all the rest of the water is man-made, where they dam rivers up and that kind of stuff. And used to, when you came through Texas, you went from river to river and hoped like hell they weren't dry.
Yeah.
All your old towns. All your old towns.
Where are you at, Ron? Where are you at in Texas?
Waco. I've lived around Central Texas most of my life. Belton, Waco, Marlin.
You sound like it too. You got that whiskey drawn voice. That's a very coveted accent.
The tumbleweed dry.
You got water. You got water tanks out back.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, they're not here yet. They're ordered.
You're gonna have some water tanks.
I have 3,000 gallons before it's over with.
It's weird because when you go down to Texas, they say you want to go see my tanks, and you gotta think that they got these army tanks, but no, they're big holes with water in them.
Yeah, well, see, and I
That's a
thought
Texas
you
thing there.
you're talking about catch water. Now, I'm putting a water system in at my home base. It'll hold 3,000 gallons of water.
It's beautiful, man. It's great. I love it. It's so fun.
I was raised on a ranch though that down here in
I'm gonna have to
What's
bail.
what's the name of your favorite horse?
it was a crossbreed between a Tennessee
No,
Walker and a
what's
quarter
the
horse.
name?
I fool with enough horses, I didn't name them
Oh well,
unless
hell.
they
You ain't shitting nothing, no. You got
unless they put a
some work
name on
to
them.
do. You got some work to do, my friend.
If they were registered and had papers on them, I'd put a name on them. But that was I bought a lot of horses. Well, a little bit of story back 30 years ago. There was a lot of people got in the horse business, and when they did, they'd buy a mare, a high-blooded mare, a lot of papers, and after they kept them for a while, well, they'd go breed that mare to a good stallion, and they'd have a little coat. Maybe they'd get a stud coat. Well, they'd play with him when he was little, and then he'd get up about 2 or 3 years old and just get mean as hell. And I'd go in and buy them horses at auction. That sometimes it'd take 2 or 3 people on a rope to bring them in an auction ring, And I'd break them and train them. And at one time, I had 30 head horses I was breaking. And and that's different than having 1 or 2 horses that you fool with, I had too many of them. I couldn't keep up with the names if I wanted to.
You're cheating.
There you go. I'm plugged in again. I had
What
to
are you
relocate.
doing?
The sun was setting and it was shining in my eyeballs where I was, so I had to relocate.
You're cutting back in?
I'm inside now.
I was thinking about getting me a sailboat.
And I gotta have some power on the boat. I got an airboat I'm building right now. I got off in a kayak and built a lot of wood kayaks, and then the airboat. I enjoy them too. As far as water goes, I don't care anything about salt water. I like fresh water.
What kind of work did you do, Ron?
I owned a steel fab shop, building
welder.
Building cattle pens.
You ain't running just 61 rod, are you?
Do what?
You ain't just run 61 rod, have you?
6011?
Yeah.
No, we ran a little bit of everything. Everything from 70-20, 50-18, 60-11. Just depending on what we were working on. 40-43 wire, and, it just depended on what kind of metal you're working on. So, yeah.
What's the coolest thing you ever built?
Ooh. Built a hovercraft one time. And we built a lot of special equipment in these plants and stuff. I did a lot of aluminum work, stainless steel.
What's the coolest thing you ever built?
That hovercraft probably was.
Really?
Wow. That thing was wild.
How'd you?
We had another deal one time. We built it crazy. The guy that I knew went in and planted about 2,000 acres of maize. And when he did, he didn't kill the weeds out in that maize. And when it got up, grown, and put heads on, well, the damn sunflower 6 foot above the heads of that maize. And we took a 18-foot shredder, dropped the wheels down on it, set it up in the air about 4.5 foot, so they could go in there and mow the top of that maize field, not get into it. That was crazy.
Wow.
I've done.
Everyone's
I
going
did-
walk about, Ron.
I
Yep.
did some pretty cool welding before.
Yeah, I like fiddlewood stuff. I like make knives. That kind of. I'm retired now, so I tell you what, though, it's about 2:30, and I think I'm fixing to shut this thing down and see if I can't get a little sleep.
Oh, well, maybe you should do that.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I enjoyed it. Billy, it was nice meeting you. Janice is
Maybe
always.
maybe I'll come on over there.
All right,
um,
Ron.
Maybe I'll come on over there the next time.
There you go, Ashley. You have a good night, Miss Fairy does. Anybody else I'm missing? Kenna?
Bye,
It was nice
Kenny.
learn. It was nice
night.
learning a little bit about you, Ron.
And
Okay.
we've got a
I
new
hope
one
you-
by the looks of it. Ron
Nice
Lou
learning a
Rain
little bit
Mix
about
Blog,
you,
whoever that is.
Deanna.
Billy.
Deanna. It was nice learning a little bit about you and
Yeah.
Ron as well. So okay.